Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So before I begin, I want to thank each one of you. I really mean each one of you for supporting this YouTube channel. I'm touching 10,000 subscribers in merely 2 months, and this obviously would not have been possible without you guys and your support and you loving the videos. I'm sure there are many of you who love these videos and who feel that I am making a difference to your lives, and there are some who feel that the haters will always be there. But it's not for the haters, it's for people like you who've supported me, who have loved every video of mine, and who feel that I have made a difference in your fitness journey. So having said that, because it's 10,000 subscriber video, I'm going to be doing a very special video, especially for people who always feel crunched on budget. When I say budget, how do you actually get your proteins through limited amount of money? And this has been my challenge ever since when I was in my teens or when I was in my 20s, getting, obviously you can't afford international protein powders, you cannot afford international supplements, obviously you have to, some kids are not working, so if you're working, you're not earning that much, taking out 8 to 10,000 a month just on protein supplements and stuff like that, not everybody can afford it. So in this video I will be talking about bodybuilding on a budget, 2 to 3 things that you may look at having for as little as rupees 3,000 to 4,000 rupees a month, which will give you great results, if not miraculous, but definitely great visible results for you to see the difference. This is especially both for men and women who want to look muscular or kind of minimize body fat by packing on more muscle. So what exactly am I talking about? So number one, I'm talking about proteins. Like I'm sure all of you want to invest in international proteins, because that comes with 5,000 rupees for 5 lbs. So a regular international protein will cost you somewhere between 2,000 to 2,500 rupees per kilo, which means, and usually the packing is for 5 lbs, which is about 2 kilos. So you're looking at spending about 4,500 to 5,000 rupees on a blended protein, which to me is quite an amount. And that to 5,000 just for protein, man, I don't think it's worth it, and not everybody can afford it. So compared to that, if you were to invest in an Indian protein, which will cost you almost half the price, say about 1,000 rupee or 1,500 rupee, but you'll get the right kind of protein. For example, I'll give you an example. Now internationally there are 2 kinds of protein that are being used, raw protein. One is Davisco, which you obviously see because Davisco it's an international US based company which provides raw protein to all the bigger companies like Muscletex of the world and Universal. Some of them they actually make it on their own by extensive research and testing. And the other company is Saputa. Now Saputa is also an Indian company which glorifies itself in providing raw protein to a lot of Indian suppliers. Now all the Indian proteins have Saputa as their base protein, which means if you were to compare Davisco versus Saputa, it has about 80% of whey protein. Both have 80%. And I've tried Saputa. You've seen me talk about Indian protein. You've seen me talk about peak nutrition. You've seen me talk about muscle blaze. You've seen me talk about six-pack nutrition. I feel they all, and primarily all of them, mostly they use Saputa protein. The reason why I like them, not only they're cheaper, but they're also genuine. You getting the right kind of protein which you want, and you got to understand, guys, protein will not give you muscles overnight. I keep saying that to you. It will only help you with recovery. So I would urge all of you to invest minimal in your protein, but invest more in your diet, which is your real food, your chicken, your fish, your actual real sources of proteins. Coming back to Indian protein. Now, Saputa is the one which comes in an 80% protein or 85% protein, depending on Indian product that you're buying. Now, the product that I really like is, and if you were to ask me which one do I take, I've tried pretty much every protein you can think of, from international to everything. I stick to peak nutrition, for a simple fact that it's super cost effective, guys. For me, it just does the trick. I don't have to worry about it too much. Or if I'm even more confused, if I want to pay a little extra, then I opt for Muscle Blaze because, obviously I just ordered it through Amazon and the delivery is really fast. Plus, you got to understand, these kind of protein, the taste wise also they're almost at par. Gone are those days when Indian protein used to be considered inferior. Now they're pretty good, and I'm really impressed with what the Indian proteins are coming up with different kind of flavors and stuff. So invest in an Indian protein. Number two, if you really also want to increase your protein intake and whey protein that you've got, you can also look at investing, rather than investing in whey chocolates. I've seen a lot of guys talking about whey protein chocolates, max protein and stuff like that. I don't think you should do that. If you really want to invest in something which is more snackier, have Repton biscuits. Repton biscuits are protein rich biscuits. Like if you were to go back, these biscuits used to be given to all the growing kids, just like Protein X. Now 100 gram of Repton biscuit will have about close to, if I'm not mistaken, about 30 to 35 gram of casein protein, which is very good. Plus it will have some sugar. Now the recent lot of Repton biscuits are coming with different flavors, including vanilla, micro mix, and so on and so forth. And they've also minimized the sugar level. And the box of, I think, 300 grams will not cost you more than 300 to 350 odd rupees. It'll have diskettes of biscuits, about close to about 50 to 100 odd biscuits in each packet, which is very handy, guys. You're going to college, grab it, you can have it. You're on the go, just have it instead of having your regular digestive biscuit, which I feel is a complete waste of money, and they don't have any health benefits whatsoever. For a fitness person who's trying to get a physique or pack on muscle, digestive biscuits won't be of any help to you. Rather, you should have Repton in your arsenal, which can actually help you with your muscle gains. Number three, if you're again on the go and you're tight on budget, you can also invest in a good peanut butter. When I say peanut butter, I'm not talking about Skippy or American Garden. These are American international brands. I'm talking about an Indian Sundrop. Like, invest in a Sundrop peanut butter. It'll only cost you about almost half the price, 150 rupees for a jar of, I think, 300 to 400 odd grams. Amazing. All you need is 1 tablespoon after your workout, or you can also take 1 tablespoon before your workout with your bread as a pre-workout meal. Now these are some of the 3 snacks that I have always used, and I continue to use because they're very cost effective. Peanut butter is high in protein and high in fat, which is very good for you. Good fat, I mean. Repton biscuits are high in protein. Obviously they don't do that damage like your any digestive or any other biscuits would do. Plus Indian protein, when you know that it'll be genuine and they're using the same quality of protein as Davisco, which is Saputa. So I would urge all of you guys who are on the tight budget, who don't want to invest too much of money, either you don't have money or you don't want to invest but still want to be in great shape, invest in these 3 items. They will cost you under 4,000 rupees and they will last you for over a month. So I hope this video was of help to you. If any one of you who have any questions around bodybuilding on a budget, feel free to reach out to me either on my WhatsApp group or on my Facebook or on my YouTube, and I'll be very happy to help you with your fitness goals. So until we meet again, peace.